moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the San Francisco 49ers. Returnable here for Davis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Back to throw, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That's good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. Darnold from the gun. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Darnold. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got Sanu. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A gain of 5 yards.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Bell. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Jets 7, 49ers nothing. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken just inside the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Number 31.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, 40.
Garoppolo on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He's airing it out for Sanu. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, 49ers nothing.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A give to Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st down, San Francisco.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This is caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is,
and his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
San Francisco.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And
it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
49ers.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal, San Francisco.
To throw, it's Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down, Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Niners 14, Jets 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 10. Now it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. On the screen, this is Coleman. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
19, Deebo Samuel.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Jets 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Airing one out for Crowder. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the 49ers.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
10 yards.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At their 48-yard line.
He'll look downfield for Kittle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Garoppolo to Ayuk. First down, 49ers.
First down, 49ers.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the 49er first down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. Where the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Niners 28, Jets 7. Robbie Gould.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Robbie Gould.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gould with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
By the 49ers.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
To pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Gould for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
The 3-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Ain't no such thing.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Complete to George Kittle.
George Kittle, 30 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 55, Jets 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
First and 10.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
28-yard gain.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 12-yard line.
Hey, alert!
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Here we go.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
7.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tavon Austin. 28 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
69, Jets 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Got his target, Samuel. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
The 49er 1st down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This is Coleman with a grab. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman. 28 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Bobby Gould lining up for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Bell, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Made the tackle.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense at their own 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
San Francisco.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Garoppolo. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
1st and 10.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Darnold tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll go again with Bell.
Today's final score, Niners 89.
A big offense.